Hello, I'm Richard Ridge for BroadwayWorld. Following a critically acclaimed run at Second Stage's off-Broadway home, Harvey Fierstein's landmark Tony Award-winning play Torch Song is coming to Second Stage's new Broadway home, which is the Hayes Theater. But when Torch Song originally opened on Broadway, it was known as the Little Theater. And we're here today where I caught up with the company, led by Michael Urie and Mercedes Ruehl. How do you feel?
I feel very good. I'm excited. I feel confident. I'm jittery in a very good way. I just love this theater so much. I mean, since I first came to New York, I've been coming to this theater, and I've seen some great musicals here, but this is a playhouse, and this is the home of Torch Song on Broadway originally. It's going to be the home of Torch Song on Broadway again, and it is a room built for drama, talking, and there is to me no greater American play than Torch Song. There are lots of great American plays, but this play has meant so much to me for a long time, and obviously now means a great deal more, and that we're here at the Helen Hayes, formerly known as the Little Theater, that's now a Second Stage Broadway space, is truly inspiring.
I wouldn't have done it without Michael Urie. I mean, we did a couple of readings with other actors, and they're wonderful actors, but I just felt like they were actors playing the role, and something about it, you have to be willing to get naked. You know, and I don't mean with their clothes off. I mean emotionally naked to play this role, and Michael was. And then, of course, there was always the thing of who do you get from the mother, and we've had some other wonderful women read the role, and then Mercedes came along, and she's just a killer. I mean, she's a natural-born killer.
Being in the rehearsal room with Harvey Fierstein, what is that like?
Oh, God, he's so funny. Just that voice coming out. It's not intimidating. It's very supportive. I mean, he's very loving. He's larger than life, but I don't know, he's just a very, very loving person, and funny and irreverent, and very interested in what you've got to bring to it that he ain't never seen before. You know? I like that about him. So.
With Michael Urie, I mean, so much of what you do is with him.
Yeah. Just about everything I do is with him. Yeah.
Like sparring and being on stage with him.
Well, he's 100% there. Every night. He's 100% there. So while we're saying the same lines, there is a certain sense of emotional improvisation going on all the time. Things come out a little bit differently. We'll every once in a while hit a moment of crisis that we didn't realize was there, and then but I trust him so much. We just play it out, you know?
I can't believe that we're back here in this house. We were backstage a minute ago, and Harvey was showing us where his dressing room was, where the other actors were, where the producers were. It's magical. It's a magical return to this theater where so much happened, right? Because that play, as you know, opened so many doors. That play changed our culture as we know it. It certainly changed my life. When I saw it, I was 22 years old, and it transformed the way I looked at myself, the way I looked at the world, the way I looked at what was possible. And it all started in La Mama, to be clear. But when it moved to Broadway, it's when the world's attention fell on it. And it was so stunning that the impact that it had, and that it ran for almost 4 years, and that it won the Tony, was the first gay play to ever win a Tony. So it's astonishing.
This play is about family, and we have become a family. We have really bonded, having a small cast and having Harvey and Moises and at the head of this, bringing us all together. It's been really, really special. Every night we would come downstairs afterwards and meet people that had seen the original and couldn't wait to come back and see what we're doing with it now. And the play is still so relevant in today's world in a different way. People see it through a different lens. And that's really exciting. And to get their experience on how seeing it in this world right now compares to what they did, what they did 35 years ago, 36 years ago. Yeah.
And it's a show about love and family. Yeah. And a lot of times the heart of a play sort of seeps into your real life. And basically the heart of this play is so beautiful and so funny and so full of warmth and love and joy and optimism that it's a gift for us to be able to be a part of it.
And not to mention, it's no coincidence that it came out of the mind of Harvey Fierstein, and that man has. And our incredible producer, our incredible director, there's a really wonderful trickle-down effect, because they're so kind and they're so loving that I think we all felt really comfortable and
so
loved and
funny.
taken care of.
I think this play is coming to Broadway at a perfect time. I really, really would love people to walk away feeling like, A, they've learned something, and B, they feel more sure of themselves. They see a family that's not, it's something that was commonly seen in the 60s and the 70s, and see it in 2018 where people are starting to get more confused. I think that's something that I need people to walk away from and saying, hey, this is right.
What I find amazing about Torch Song, and that Harvey wrote it, and he wrote it in 1979, is it's the ultimate adult play. It's about growing up and making your own family and coming to terms with the family you've been born into. And also for parents, they have to parent the child they have, not the child they thought they would have or that they thought they wanted. And Harvey wrote that play, and that's what Torch Song's about.